Oops. Okay, there we go. Every time I start the stream, something weird's happening. Alright, so this is the part of the stream where you let me know if everything is fine, if the audio volume is fine, if you can hear the music and me at a reasonable volume. I cannot speak today. Yep, everything is fine, everything is good. Okay, cool. Same with the music. Cool! That's exactly what I wanted to hear. So, a little bit of a warning, it is storming where I am right now. I don't know if that's going to affect my internet, whether or not it's going to knock out the power, etc., etc. So, anyway, I'm just gonna switch over. Doo-doo-doo. So if any, as usual, if anybody has any questions or stuff they want to say, you can ask questions. You can say stuff, you can chat, you can ask questions. Just don't expect a reply. Don't always expect a reply from me because I will be busy with doing art and stuff. Just don't spam the chat. Don't be inconsiderate is the word that I want to use. There we go. That's the word I wanted to use. So did you guys just hear? The Sonic movie's getting a sequel. It's been 100% confirmed now. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. The Sonic movie made too much money for them to not do a sequel, and also they had the sequel bait at the end. So I feel like they knew they had a series on their hands, so, you know. There was no doubt in my mind that it would happen. See, I'm trying to... Here, actually, let me see the and the arms here. Yeah. Trying to pull out the frame here, or the frame out the pose. There we go. Something like that. see. Undead Bear donated £23.99. SNT EXE is on the list. Just right now I feel like drawing Mephiles, so or basically let me just explain what I am drawing. You know how in Sonic 06 Mephiles is a formless being, but he takes the form of Shadow? Hi.
Use the mic for a sec.
Okay.
Sorry. I gotta tell you this and I don't want...
Okay, I'm back. Who are you talking to? Or who's talking to you? It's Saki. She's very happy right now, because
I don't know. Oh my god. I've never experienced this before. The only time I've ever experienced something remotely similar is when I was in college and I was getting, you know, loans.
Uh-huh.
But I had to use that for like, oh my god. What do I do with it?
Use
Nothing,
it on
I
bills
know.
and stuff.
Nothing, but... I'm buying that DVD, fuck it.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
stop me.
Go ahead. Anyway, what was I talking about? What? Oh yeah, I was talking about what I was drawing. Okay, so in Sonic 06, Mephiles is a formless being that takes on Shadow's form after interacting with his shadow, Hybe. So what I'm doing is a version of Mephiles where he takes on SNT's shadow instead. I thought that would be cool to play with. I'm surprised, like, I don't see a lot of this. Kind of thing, because Mephiles can take on the shape of anybody, as long as he has, like, as long as he gets in contact with their shadow. So, like, that's an idea. That's an idea that I want people to do more of. It would be very neat. And I'm surprised, I've seen a couple. I saw one, somebody made Blaze one like that. I've seen, I saw a joke one where they made an Eggman Mephiles, and that was pretty funny. Yeah, I've never seen anybody do anything with this concept, and I wanted to add that to the list of things I wanted to do. You know, that giant list of alternate forms for SNT, you know, with riders and classic and metal and stuff like that. The werehog. How do you draw so well? Years of experience. Memphis. Okay, people are just gonna call him Memphis, Tennessee in the chat. I see how it is. Listen, it took me years of practice to be able to, like, draw things. And, nobody is born with this. Nobody is born with a talent. It's you never see the amount of hard work it takes to, like, get as far as people do. The answer to how do you draw so well is always going to be years of experience. And also, thank you for the compliment. Sometimes I worry that my art isn't great, but that's like a universal experience for artists. Like, no matter how good someone's art is, there's always going to be, like, doubts. Like, they're always going to be like, is my art really good, or are people just, like, not as experienced? I don't like this hand. How can I, I'm just gonna start over. Start over with this hand. Yeah, Black Knight SNT is also on the list. Why do I draw? Because I like drawing, I guess. Just one of those things. It's like how people like to sing, or people like to sew, or do any kind of hobby. It's because they enjoy it, I guess. That's my best answer, is that I enjoy doing this. That's why. That's a really big ham. I'm gonna shrink it. That's better. I like this. Is there a dark S&T? There is, but I have yet to redesign them because they need a redesign. A lot of people that are that have been there since like the very beginning of my channel, or at least was there before I stopped for a really long time and then came back. SNT's dark form back then was an alternate personality because I was so original like that. That's a really long arm. I'm gonna have to do something about that because this is way too long. Undead Beer. Oh, I've gotten a lot of ones. So, Julia Puppy donated $2.99 Australian monies, and they asked, when did you start drawing? When I was very young. I've been drawing since I was a baby. Undead Bear donated £2.99 and said, will there be another redesign episode? Funny you should mention that, because there is a redesign episode currently in the works, and it's gonna be my next video. My Patreons already know what kind of redesign video it's gonna be. Actually, if you go on my Patreon, you can read an article about it that I did, because I had to update my patrons about what was happening, because this video was taking way too long to do for multiple reasons. There. I did Noodle Arm first so I could understand how long it was supposed to be. So now I can do Jointed Arm. I am going to do this though. Because that arm's way too long. There we go. That's a little better. Hang on, let me look at my own arm. Okay, yeah. The hand looks backwards, but it is the correct way. That's just how hands are. I've already drawn SNT as a werehog. I already did that. I did that for Halloween last year. Could probably find it on my Twitter. Oh, that's a janky arm. Noodle arm first. Just to understand where the joints are. I'm actually gonna turn this off. The music is at the top left corner of the screen. This arm doesn't look correct for some reason. I'm having trouble with this. Let's put this down here. Let's see. Let's just sketch this out really quick. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. There, that was the problem. The palm was too big. That's why it didn't look correct. In my eyes. Let's pull this a little bit closer. Like that. There we go. Put these together. Is there a drawing of SNT being drunk? I don't think SNT would drink. Personally, who in the Sonic cast would be the most likely to drink? That's my question. My first guess would be Rouge, because she's kind of a party girl like that. But also, it's really hard to imagine who would get drunk in the Sonic universe. Do they know what alcohol is? Is there alcohol on Mobius? And if there is alcohol on Mobius, is it legal? Do Sonic and Friends consider it bad because of its, effects on your brain? Rouge and Shadow would totally drink. Would Shadow drink? I don't know. I mean, I know Sonic probably wouldn't drink because he thinks alcohol is bad. Canonically, that's what he thinks. But yeah. I kind of want something like that. many things. SNT is the type of character I can only see getting drunk on accident. Like, she drinks the vacation juice, not realizing it has alcohol in it. Yeah, yeah. And Miss Peanut donated a $2.99 Australian dollars. How long did it take to make the SNT movie? You mean SNT Forces? Like a whole year. Maybe longer. I started production, for SNT Forces in November of 2017. Basically the month Sonic Forces came out. So yeah. There. That looks decent. It's like Legend of Zelda music. That's like the one thing Sonic 06 has for it, or one of the things, is that it has some really good music. But I mean, just about every Sonic game, even the bad ones, have decent music to them. This actually kind of sounds like Portal music, thinking about it. I've already said multiple times what SNT stands for. You can find an explanation anywhere. Just do some digging. Or someone in chat can tell you. I even explained what SNT stands for in the very first SNT Comics video, so if you haven't watched that, do so. Educate yourself. It's very easy to find answers to questions. The real life answer to why her name is SNT and not SKT is because one of my cousins actually named her, and he didn't know that Knuckles started with a K, but I liked the name SNT that much that I just kept it SNT. The lore reason is there was a computer glitch and Eggman didn't know how to fix it, so her name was SNT instead of SKT. There. That's the lore reason. Man, I've been dying to go to the beach. But I don't wanna. I don't wanna go to the beach right now. It's too dangerous outside. I'll go to the beach as soon as it's actually safe. By the way, I hope everybody out there is being safe and smart. If you go outside, wear a face covering. Wash your hands. Don't touch people. Stay a decent distance away from everybody else, just to be courteous. You know, just do your part in trying to control what's being spread around. And please, 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 please do not go somewhere that is crowded. No, do not do that.
Okay.
Matcha, they'll turn out the lights. I'm scared.
You're scared.
It's scary.
Hey, I'll put the lights on. Yeah, if you guys go out to like a party or like a crowded social gathering, like knowingly and willingly, bad.
Bad.
Go sit in the corner.
You will be shunned by me. And everyone else. Hi.
Were you the one who used the shower last before me?
I don't know. Why?
I got sprayed in the face. How the turns have tabled.
Well, now you understand.
Hey, I've been good. I've been turning it off like a good girl. I bought the DVD. And I don't feel bad. I don't regret it.
Good job. I don't know why my brain made me say a random noise instead of say hooray or good job or good for you or...
It's my one treat myself expense before I save everything else for bills.
I want to go to an aquarium when the pandemic ends. That'd be so nice.
That would be so nice. My number one place is the beach.
Yeah, I was telling them I want to go to the beach really bad, but I don't want to currently because of danger.
Yeah, and it's like, on the one hand, I was like, oh, the beach is kind of safer than some places, considering, like, you know, you're already kind of distant from people at the beach, at least 6 feet.
Yeah.
But then... as soon as the beaches opened, so many people went that it was historic numbers.
Yeah.
The news came out where they were like, we have not seen this many people in, I think in like Daytona, they were like, we have not seen this many people on this beach in years.
Yeah.
And it was like, alright, well, that's out.
Yeah, I'm not going to the beach until it's actually safe to go anywhere.
By the time it gets safe from corona, there's gonna be another, like, algae outbreak, and I'm gonna be like, god damn it.
Yeah.
There's, like, algae outbreaks and, like, red tide so often.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, I'm you.
My bracelets! My hair ties! You come into my room, you take all my stuff.
Oh, I'm Courtney. I like Sonic, and I'm scared of the dark.
Well, yeah.
I'm Courtney, and I have a tiny little nose.
Yeah.
Weird ears.
Weird ears? Why are my ears weird? My ears aren't weird, they're just narrow.
Anyway, what are you drawing?
Okay, you know Mephiles, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing Mephiles if he took SNT's form instead of Shadow. Yeah. Mephiles.
Mephiles. That sounds like crystal methany.
Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, if everybody's just gonna say Memphis, Tennessee, cause haha funny fan dub.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
My name is Memphis, Tennessee, and I am part lizard.
I still say it as Mephiles, so...
Mephiles!
Same way I say Mephiles.
Mephiles. Let's see. Do you mind?
Nope.
Oh,
You
okay.
told me I was allowed to come bother you as much as I wanted. So
I mean, I didn't say that specifically.
You said
I
bother away. Which means the same thing.
SNT. Crystal SNT. No!
SNT sounds like a news network.
It sounds like MSNBC.
Exactly. So fun fact about us, and I won't like give the exact letters for privacy purposes, but so, you know, we're both named Courtney already, so that's weird. But then also both of our initials are like major TV networks.
Yeah.
And it's just really weird. It's really weird how many coincidental things there are about the both of us.
Yeah. Mephiles doesn't have feet in his crystalline form. He's
What
got
does he have?
weird like crystal nubs Like, there's no feet there. It's just nubs.
Robot hooves.
Robot. They're just nubs. They're just nubs.
Oh my god.
Why are they nubs?
I don't like his hands, they look like bones.
Bones. I think that's the point, though.
Well, I don't like it.
He's supposed to have a weird skeletal, crystalline form.
I want to curl your hair.
You want to curl my hair?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
I want you to have the like the anime ponytail that's just like a
big spiral.
Yes.
Oh, here's the thing. My hair refuses to curl.
Yeah, same though.
Many times I've tried to curl my hair. It does not work. Because my hair is too straight.
Mood.
It refuses to do anything but be straight.
The only thing my hair gets like wavy if I let it air dry and don't like style it. But if I try to actually do like a curl, like a real actual curl, it's like not focused.
Those are hips. Those are his hips, you bitch. I'm just gonna leave that there. Y'all like Avatar? Avatar The Last Airbender or Avatar the James Cameron movie?
Somebody just asked what is wrong with this chat, and like, there's almost 300 people in it. Statistically, most of them are going to be shitlord. Where's my purse? Right here. Thank you. I also bought Marcus a gift, so
Nice.
I know I'm so
You
kind.
snoozed it, Netchan.
I'm sorry. Well, when it comes back on, I'll turn it off. I was just kind of scrolling Twitter and I saw these things. They're like, their gloves kind of shaped like the drawing glove, except they have LED lights attached to them.
those!
Yeah, and I was like, I just kind of had a moment of like, those look like they would be helpful for somebody who does work. Marcus does work. Marcus is buying me a new car, so I guess I'll get these for him as like a, show of good faith.
And you're supporting a black-owned business.
I am. It feels nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he bought me the car I have now, and then supposedly he's gonna buy me a new one too, and I'm just like, I feel bad about this. You know, there was one time I posted on Reddit for like advice about the situation, and I was like, and I feel weirdly indebted to the guy because he bought me a car, and somebody goes, give the car back, and I'm like, and then what?
Then I won't have a car.
I need the car.
Reddit is so helpful, as usual. Full of smug weirdos. This is why I made fun of the person that said go to Reddit for intelligent comments on the new Sylveon trolls, because there are no intelligent comments on Reddit either. They like to think that they're more intelligent on Reddit, but no.
The only good Reddit communities are the small, like, wholesome ones.
Yeah.
Like, I'm part of a like I'm on like theme park Reddit, and it's such a concentrated group of people that there's really not like a large like pool for like trolls or assholes.
Mm.
It's just a group of like a couple hundred people talking about roller coasters, man. Also, I follow this one subreddit called Toast Me, which is the opposite of Roast Me, and you just go, and you're like, here's a picture of me, and I'm having a really rough day, and the people are like, you can do it, you can get through it, it'll be alright, and I'm like, aww!
That's so nice!
Yeah, that's a very uplifting Reddit to be part of. Because every once in a while you see people just having a rough time, and then a bunch of people are like, it's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be daijoubu. Gamers unite.
This Onion article headline is definitely like an anime or movie villain, but I can't think of who it is. What's the point of being a billionaire if you can't even control the weather? Like, this has definitely been the plot of a movie before, right?
I don't know. There, now I can see. I had to clip my bangs back because they were getting in the way.
Are they long again?
Yes.
How does this keep happening?
My hair grows very fast.
And did you see that thing I posted on Discord about the lazy town puppet?
No.
They have come out with photos of the unused puppet versions of the human characters. They're
What?
horrifying.
I mean, obviously. I was expecting it. I see. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm glad they used human characters.
Why did they decide to do human characters for these specific ones, though?
Because I saw them and they were like, maybe not. And they didn't feel like redoing the puppets because puppets are expensive.
Well, I also guess it's because, like, Sporticus and, what's her name? Fucking bitch kid.
Stephanie.
And, Robbie, they're, like, those three are objectively, like, the main characters. So if you're gonna make any human, I guess it would be those three. And then the others are kind of just the supporting cast.
Yeah.
So I just remembered that I have to wake up early tomorrow anyway because I have the doctor
Yes.
at 10:45.
Yes.
So, ripperoni.
You know what you must do.
Take 80 sleeping pills and pass the fuck out at midnight.
I suppose that's the if that's the method you want to use, then
Not that those sleeping pills work anyway.
yeah.
They're literally only 2 milligrams, like...
What's even the point?
Well, because the whole thing is, like, a lot of sleeping medication works by increasing your, like, chemicals. And my antidepressant is already increasing my chemicals, and that's too many chemicals. So, I can't have that much chemical or I'll die. So, you know.
Yeah.
Did Zed tell you about the wholesome dream he had last night?
No.
He had a dream that me and him were sitting on a curb talking about ADHD. And I'm
Aw.
like, oh, that's like weirdly wholesome.
You didn't tell me about that.
I'm glad that we have put our differences aside. By which I mean, I have put our differences aside. I still think he's a pretentious twat sometimes, but
Aw.
he's my friend.
I'm glad you two are friends.
I think a lot of my friends are pretentious twats, so it's fine.
You just kind of end up around those people.
I mean,
I mean, look at Jacob.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say, yeah. So funny. So, during my last therapy session, Jacob came up in conversation, but it was like the end of the session, so we didn't have time to talk about it. And I was like, listen, if you want like an emotional roller coaster to unpack, I've got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if you want to really exercise your therapist muscles, buckle up, honey.
Buckle up, Buttercup. How long have you been drawing? Since I was a child. Like a very, very young child. Like baby.
I got it.
Did you actually turn it off?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
I'm just making sure.
I brain good.
You brain good?
I brain good this time.
You did the brain smart. I'm gonna do the cocky expression.
The DreamWorks expression.
Yes. The DreamWorks face Sonic version.
You know, I came in here to like kind of work on things while you worked on things and use you as motivation, but instead I've just been laying here scrolling Twitter. So I'll go get my house.
Would that mean SNT is your age? Oh, because I said I've been drawing since I was a baby. No, I didn't invent SNT until I was like 10, so... I don't know if I'd be able to teach anybody how I draw because even I'm not an expert on art. The only way to be able to learn how to draw is if you just, you know, look up your own references, practice yourself. Right, Nedjan?
Of course. 100% agree. I support you in everything you do.
Thanks. I was talking about how the only way to be able to learn how to draw is if you, like, looked up your own references and worked at your own pace. No one person will be able to teach you how to draw. Drawing and doing art is a matter of experimentation and learning what you can do with what you have.
Also, I know the art teachers are gonna tell you this and you're gonna be like, psh, whatever, but it's true. Learn actual human anatomy first.
Yes.
Don't start with anime.
Yes.
I mean, not that it'll cripple you completely, but you do not understand how much more helpful it is in drawing anything stylized to understand what you're basing it off of first.
Exactly.
My friend Drew, when he first started out drawing, he just kind of started with anime, and it was like not great. It was pretty like average first time drawing level of art. And then he went to like an actual art class. And you don't have to go to an actual art class either. You don't have to pay for it. But
No.
Just like, you know, he studied humans. He did like life drawings, you know, the kind where random strangers sit in front of you naked and you draw their bits. And he learned like the fundamentals of art. And his like anime art got better like overnight. It only took the span of like 2 years for him to go from my level when I was like 8 to my level when I was like 15 in 2 years, because he studied the basics. And I was in an art class in high school, but I refused to study the basics, so it's like I don't want to draw draw people. I want to draw big titty anime bitches. And it set me back a lot. Or like you and Zed, when you got set back by drawing ponies. Like,
oh, for sure.
Like it
my
takes
God.
stuff off of you.
Drawing My Little Pony art made my art worse. It was awful. I couldn't draw a human for a whole year. Also, Silver the Hedgehog 22 donated $1.99, not a dollar, £1.99, and they said, I approve of anything Mephi related, have money. Thank you. But yeah, doing human anatomy, or learning at least the basic real life anatomy, just studying real life is super helpful. Mm-hmm. Like, knowing anatomy has actually helped me improve my Sonic art. Because, like, Sonic is a very, very varied kind of style, but I can at least know how to pose a person. Like, I know where body parts are supposed to be and how big or small they're supposed to be. Like, even with Sonic, the body parts are exaggerated, right? Like, the hands are big, the feet are big, the head's big. But I can at least understand the fundamentals of, if Sonic had an elbow, he would have it here. Or, like, the way I drew the skeleton here. Like, the torso is this long, and the shoulders and hips should be about the same width. So, yeah.
Yeah, like, because stylization does not exist in a vacuum. You know, chibi characters or, like, stylized characters, their proportions aren't random.
No.
Their proportions are still, to a degree, based on real life. Because, like, in the style I draw my persona in, that's kind of, like, chibi-ish, but not quite. Like, she has a really tiny torso and really long legs, but it's still, like, on ratio, because in humans, in like, the average person, from the neck to the hips is pretty much the same length as the legs. But you can mix that up in stylization, but it still has to be, like, kind of, like, you know, to a degree. Like, in my stylization, the legs equals 2 torsos, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's not, like, an arbitrary length. Because once you understand, like, okay, this is how it normally looks, but if I change the proportions this way, it'll be stylized, but it'll still look balanced.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta learn these things. Also, coloring circles, that stupid little thing where you just shade a circle, that helps a lot too. Because then you learn shading. I still don't even fucking understand how to shade things all of the time.
It helps to understand, like, oh, since a body part, or since this object is shaped a certain way, you have to shade it this way or that way in order to make it appear 3D. It's really important to at least study the fundamentals, because then your art will just look better. Even if you are doing, like, a cartoonish style, it'll still help. It's really important.
I think one of the most important things I ever learned was the difference between, like, hard shadows and soft shadows. Because, like, one of the things a lot of newcomers start out, like, you need to read off the thing?
I was just gonna say Captain Murdoch donated $10, and they said, remember kids, in art you need to know the rules to bend the rules. And that is true.
Yeah. But one of the mistakes that a lot of kids do, and we both did it, is you do the shadows, and then you go up to Effects Gaussian Blur, and you just spread those shadows, and it looks terrible.
It looks awful. It doesn't look correct.
It looks like you blow penned that art. And then, you know, there's, like, cell shading where all the shadows are hard, and, like, that's fine. But in my art, what I prefer to do is I prefer to kind of, like, mimic reality. So, like, if you look at the shadow of something, you kind of notice that the further away from the object it is, the blurrier it is. And the closer it is, the harder it is. And so what I'll do is I'll take a shadow, like, down the side of something, and then I'll only blur, like, the bottom half of it So you get like the dynamic mix of like hard to soft, and that looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very glad I picked up that particular habit instead of fucking Gothian blurring everything.
Karis the Rachilla Rabbit and Chinchillo donated $4.99. And they said SNT had trouble with humans after MLP. Me can't draw Sonic after humans. Well, like, here's the thing though. Like, it is, in order for me to learn how to draw Sonic better, I not only learned how to draw humans a decent amount, but also understood the fundamentals of how a Sonic character is shaped. Like, Sonic characters are easier to break down the shapes because they are made of shapes, because characters that are made of shapes emphasize a certain mood. Like here, Sonic is basically like, I'll just do another thing. Sonic is basically, you've got your head. That's a shitty circle, but it's fine. And then you've got a bean. Like, you draw like a bean shape. There's his body. Like, for most male Sonic characters, it's a bean with a really big round shape here and a smaller shape here. But for like girl characters, most of them are shaped like an actual bean. Like, top, bottom, they're both equal circles here. Big circle, little circle. Everything is circles. Like, everything is shapes, so you just gotta learn what shapes they are. Also, Jerry Bradford donated $1. Thank you.
See, my trouble in drawing Sonic characters is I cannot draw them the actual, like, style, because their hands are too big, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
They've got Mickey Mouse proportions, for sure.
I hate it. Not even Mickey Mouse has, like, relatively normal-sized hands. Their hands take up, like, 80% of their body weight.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
You just gotta find a good balance, cause, like, you know, when I helped you draw a Sonic character for the first time in forever, I was just like, the hands are too small, make them bigger. Hands are still too small, make them bigger. Okay, now make the arms this shape. It's just learning the shapes of characters really helps. Blue and magenta are mostly circles. That is true. It's because blue and magenta, since they are children's characters and they want to convey a certain feeling of, these are very friendly characters, they're made of circles and soft shapes. Like, there's no harsh angles on blue and magenta because they want them to look more friendly. It's like, it's basically like this, right? Circle, that's a good friend. There's no points.
That's a good friend.
A circle is your friend. There's no points here. It's very soft, looks like you could touch them and they won't hurt you. A square emphasizes strength because it's a nice, balanced, strong, hard shape. A triangle represents mischief because it's very pointy, lots of sharp, acute angles. So if you put these together, here's Sonic. He's a friend, but he's also mischievous, right? Right? Here's Knuckles. Couple triangles, and you know, if it was Sonic Boom, big square body. He's a friend. He gets into trouble. He's mischievous. He's also very strong. It's very, very common character design. And like, once I learned this, I was like, it makes so much sense. Is SpongeBob strong? SpongeBob is a unique concept because he is square, but however, this is not SpongeBob, right? Like, if you draw like this is not SpongeBob. this is SpongeBob.
Also, he's got an arc to him.
Yeah.
Specifically,
he's got bumps that are very non-angular, and also he's got like this going on, right?
There was a Nickelodeon magazine where they taught you how to draw SpongeBob, and they specifically were like, the rectangle has to be curved, not a flat rectangle.
Yeah, exactly.
And that stuck in my mind.
Oops. Am I doing something wrong here? Okay. No. Okay. But yeah, there's your idea of, like, it, even like Patrick. Patrick is round at the bottom. He's got like also very round, pointed head, right? Like he's a troublemaker because of his, you know, he can get into trouble like SpongeBob, kind of. He's usually the one that causes the problems. But also he's your friend because he doesn't have any sharp angles. Like, okay, and also check out Mephiles, right?
Also, this will be $100 for this art lesson.
Yeah. Copy. Paste. Check out Mephiles. He's all points. He's all sharp angles. Sharp, harsh lines. This guy is nothing but evil, right? And this is after taking the shape of shadow, and then his true form starts to emerge. He is all angles. Is Plankton your friend? No, no, no. See, Plankton is deceptive, right? He seems like your friend.
But he got 2 points on him.
Yes, but look at these sharp angles. He seems like your friend,
Danger
but he's not. It's all shapes. All points, no quills, no pillows. His design is basically yelling at you, he's evil! Yes, exactly.
He's a danger beam.
Mephiles is all points. He's evil. This man is the most evil person you've ever met. He is evil incarnate. Do not trust them.
Also,
Danger
like,
beam.
To be fair, it isn't always a matter of good and evil. It can be a matter of, like, distant and friendly.
Yeah.
Like, cold and happy. Stupid and smart. Like, so it's not like every character that's a square is evil. You don't have to see
very
fucking, like...
It's subjective, you know? Like, it all depends on how you use the shapes. Like, how do you draw his feet? It's not a very good picture of his feet. He's got some weird-ass feet. They're very, very pointy. It's just basically this shape. No feet! No feet ever. Feet are not allowed. And again, with like the shape thing, it's all subjective, right? Like the circle is indicative of soft. The circle is soft. The square is strong. The triangle is, you know, it's emotion, brawn, and brains. almost. Or friend, strong, mischief. It's all subjective. Anyway, I gotta rate this. There we go. The dirty bubble is a circle, but he's also got jagged teeth. Yeah, there you go. The dirty bubble is deceptively evil because he is a bubble. But don't be fooled because he knows how to use that to his advantage.
He's also, like, believe it or not, he is the number one most arch nemesis, not Man Ray.
Yeah, the dirty bubble is the number one arch nemesis. Man Ray is number 2. Because the dirty bubble knows how to use his dirty bubbliness to his advantage.
Also, he's an asshole.
Yes.
I've made a mistake.
What have you done?
Trying to do art with a mouse.
Why though?
Because, like, it's like pixely, so I thought it would be fine, but it's still proving kind of difficult.
Eggman is round, but he does have pointy angles. Yeah, there you go. He's got the points in his clothes and his mustache. Like, if you remember, Eggman's very good at tricking people. Surprisingly. Like, he's fooled Knuckles more than once. He's fooled a lot of people. But yeah. Like, Diamond is an example of how to use the triangle shape right. She's smart, but evil and emotional. Yeah. Why is there a... Oh, that's the head. Okay. I'll just... Favorite dessert? Cheesecake, for sure. Is Mr. Krabs your friend? Mr. Krabs doesn't have very sharp angles, however, he is shaped like a triangle. Like, he can be your friend, but he also really likes money. And sometimes that comes first.
A good amount of time.
Yeah. And most of the time, money comes first. You don't need to go to college to learn this stuff. I can school you on it.
I could just regular school you. By which I mean beat you up. That's
no!
Meet me out back in the Wendy's. I'll fight you.
Heroes rise again. Obliterating anything that's not your friend.
Like things shaped like squares.
You win. Money talks, yeah. Oh boy. He's found us.
And I thought we did so well.
to bring you down when there's nothing left to lose. You will. Triangle man, triangle man, triangle hand man hates particle man. Get in a fight, triangle wins. Triangle man. Is the music too loud? Earlier people were saying that it was fine. Also guys, please don't roleplay in the chat, it's rude. I can't be left alone for 5 minutes or I get sad.
He's got separation anxiety just like his mom.
Let's see. Cross the Hobbidon White Lion donated $1.99 and they said, I take it you're enjoying Crush 40. I am too. Yeah. Yeah, Crush 40 is good. Like, people can call them butt rock all they want, but that doesn't change the fact that their music slaps. Butt rock is, you know, like Nickelback, where it's like rock, but also like poppy and not like rock.
Why is it called butt rock?
Cause I don't know, they call it butt rock. But I don't care. I like butt rock. I like the. It's cheesy and it makes me feel things. I don't care. The design is very good, Courtney. Thank you! I'm trying really hard to incorporate like this like skeletal, angular kind of look. It's like, cause like when Mephiles takes Shadow, first he looks like Shadow. And then he looks like a skeletal monster man with lots of sharp points. So I kind of just want to like do something similar to that. I'm gonna change these lines though.
Need that.
You come into my womb and you start messing with people's stuff. Cats, man.
He's like, I must lay on things.
It is who I am. If I do not lay on objects, then what is the point of life? I see a thing, I lay on it. It's how I let you know that I exist.
I know you exist.
Well, there. Let's look a little more. Ooh, excuse me.
Ice pack shaped like a basketball.
Don't think I do. You okay, lady? Oh, I'm sorry.
Will you chill? Roxy is really jumpy, and every time I move, he like jolts.
Like, ah! Move it!
I just moved my hand.
What are we drawing? I'm drawing Mephiles, but if he had taken the form of SNT instead of Shadow. Which, again, I have to emphasize, not many people do this, and I want them to do it more often.
No?
What?
I said I sent you something on Discord.
Oh. Oh, I've seen this before. One for sure. And also maybe 6. And,
No, you get 2.
I know, like 1 and 6 are the ones I would pick for sure, but the ones that are also really tempting is 3.
I see. What's wrong with that?
It's a little overdone. And it's very apparent in Sonic Forces that they only put Classic Sonic in because they wanted to just appeal to a wider audience and get more people to buy a modern Sonic game because Sonic Generations was such a success. So, and they didn't really do anything with the concept. They just had classic Sonic enforces for no particular reason, and he didn't really add to the story in any way. Yeah. Mephiles' voice coming out of SNT would be funny but odd. It would be funny though. It would be very funny. Just have this form, and then he's just like, oh, well, this is an interesting turn of events.
I have boobies.
What an odd form. Okay, what do I do now? I guess color it. Line it and color it. I'm just gonna skip this song, cause last time I had this in the stream, it was falsely copyrighted.
What?
It's a cover of the Infinite song, but it got a automatic not a copy strike, it was like a content ID, automatic content ID of a completely different song, and I can't dispute it because it's not my song, so would Mephiles have the special aura if he did this? I don't think so. He's only taking the form of SNT, he's not taking her abilities. Because he doesn't have Shadow's abilities either, so...
That's an ability?
I guess.
Is she doing that to people on purpose?
No! That's the thing, she doesn't know what she's doing. It's just a thing, it's just a quirk about her that she's not aware of. Well, you see, it's a gamer pad. Not many people come here because I get friend zoned so easily. I'd like to be in the friend zone. I like friends. Who's hyped for real-time fandom of Shadow the Hedgehog, which is apparently the next Sonic one that they're doing, according to Sonic writers. System 509 donated £1.99, and they said, "Why do I have airbags on my chest?" No! Here's the thing, though. What extent of knowledge does Mephiles have as a god of destruction? Destruction. I know what I said. What knowledge of the mortal world does he possess? They don't treat you like a friend. They treat you like an item. Dragon Thunder X donated $1.99. They said, SNT's special is like X-Men Rogue's power, uncontrollable. I don't know enough about X-Men to confirm that, but yeah. And then Nintendo versus Sega donated $1. Thank you. Are you having trouble over there?
I'm getting a bath. Why am I getting a bath?
He thinks you stinky.
I'm not stinky, I just showered.
Maybe he likes the taste of your, or the smell of your soap. My sister's cat is currently grooming her. Roxas, what are you doing, honey?
Why are you bathing me?
What are you doing?
He's just going for it.
He's just going to town. He's like, you stink, I give you back.
He's like, you don't smell enough like me.
I need you to smell more like me. Just like fish.
No, actually, it doesn't smell like anything. Cool. Thank God. I was worried because I gave him those fish treats this morning.
Yeah.
But I guess his breath like cleansed itself. It smelled like nothing. Well, thank you for the bath.
Paper Angel number 7280 donated $1.99 and they said, could you play Angels with it? I don't do music requests. I have specific playlists that I play during my stream because if I fiddle with music requests and stuff, I would not get as much done. And also, I think that song is copyrighted, so... And, Wolf Tiger Productions donated $2. Thank you.
Emmy did a video with more 2-ingredient donuts. She did churros, glazed, powdered sugar, and chocolate glaze.
Ooh!
You should try making them.
What 2 ingredients are they?
Watch it later and find out.
Is it not updating? Okay, there it goes. The music wasn't updating for some reason.
So last night before I went to bed, I thought about the concept of sleep too hard and dissociated.
Mm.
I was like, as I was laying there, I was like, isn't it weird how when you sleep and dream, it feels like it takes forever in the moment, but then it's over in a flash? isn't that weird? And then I just kind of thought about it really hard.
Yeah.
Until I got to the point where I was like, oh, dreaming is weird, sleeping is weird, ah. Isn't it weird how scientists still don't know why exactly we need sleep?
Yeah, that really messes with my head. That's the one thing about sleep that freaks me out, is that nobody actually knows why we need sleep.
They're like, we know you need it, because if you don't get it, you die. But we're also not sure, like, what it really does.
I think it's just like an extreme version of rest.
I mean, yeah, for sure, but it's still, I don't know. There's still a lot of things about it they can't quite explain. One of my greatest fears is getting that one disease where you, like, have insomnia until you die.
Yeah.
And it's a really irrational fear because throughout human history there have only been, like, 42 confirmed cases of it.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah. You only seem to get it if it's, like,
In your family.
hereditary, yeah.
It's specifically called, like, fatal familial insomnia.
Mm-hmm. So it's very, very unlikely that you will get it.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a phobia.
Yeah. Just like my irrational fear of going to sleep and being afraid that I won't ever wake up ever again.
Yeah,
That's a fear. I know it's an irrational fear because that rarely happens to anybody, but it's still a fear nonetheless, which is why I need to distract myself as I go to sleep. Why does the Sonic 06 soundtrack go so hard?
because it's the only good thing about it.
No, I'm not crying. I was like laughing.
I hear Meredith out there going off about something and I want to know the tea really bad.
It's just like, ooh, girl.
She's on the phone with somebody and she keeps like going off and I want to know.
Ooh, girl, pour that tea for me, please. I need it to
I
live.
need something to hold on to.
I just like hearing people like go off on people. I don't know.
Me too. Even if I don't know anything about it, like straight up, a stranger could come up to me at the coffee shop and be like, "You're not gonna believe what Melissa did." And I'll be like, "What the fuck did Melissa do, girl?"
Tell me everything about Melissa.
Tell me about that bitch, Melissa.
Some bitch named Diltrice. Good to know we're all scandalous, gossipy bitches here because they.
Did B say that?
Yes, B did say that.
I was like, that had big B energy.
Big B energy.
Dude, that's the whole reason I follow the Am I the Asshole subreddit. Because I'm like, somebody will be like, you're not gonna believe what my mom did. Is this fair? And I'm like, it's not. And I want to hear the story.
Are you having fun?
Yes, I am! Oh boy!
What are you doing?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
You don't want to know. I got art from somebody I was waiting for, and oh boy.
Mm. Listen, B, there are things that you say. There's a specific way that you say things that we immediately know that it is you.
For sure.
You just have a very specific way of expressing your feelings. What are your zodiac signs? I'm an Aries.
I'm a Pisces.
Yes, Saki is a Pisces.
Listen, you can say all you want that, like, horoscopes mean nothing, but, like, look up what a Pisces is and then look up me and it's the same.
Nintendo versus Sega, Johnny did $1. Thank you.
Literally, like, go look up, oh my gosh, what's...
Sailor J?
Sailor J. I was trying to say Sailor Mercury. What the fuck? Go look up Sailor J's, like, Pisces makeup tutorial, and that whole video is me as a person. It could not be any more me. We quote it constantly because it's just me.
Nothing ever goes right for me, and it's not fair.
This looks terrible, and it is everyone else's fault except mine. Pity me, I need it to live. There's this guy, he's a terrible human being, but you know, he likes cats and I like cats, so that's enough for me. I can't believe he went back to jail. I have a final in 5 minutes, and I haven't studied because I'm too busy dismantling my 250 spikes. Also, just like constantly throughout the video, it cuts to her going, "What are we doing? What's going on? What are we doing?"
What is happening? Meanwhile, I relate more to her how to be a Hufflepuff video than how to be Aries.
Ooh, I found a box. I don't need a box, but I found one.
Yeah, that's so... I'm such a hoarder. It's like, ooh, I found a box. Ooh, a screwdriver! Do you need some help with that? I think the way I describe how I say shit is ominously nonsensical but wholesome. Yeah, that's about right. This ain't looking very crystalish. That's because this is the first form. The second form's over here. When I haven't gotten to that yet. I'm just currently working on the base form where he immediately takes her form and he's like, what is happening? What is this body? How did I get here? I guess I'm this way now. What are you doing over there?
I'm gonna send you something. This thing that just got posted in Humble. I sent it to you privately.
What?
I don't know, but it's great.
Paper Angel donated $1.99 and they said, tell her I like cats too.
Have you been to prison? Because if so, I'm interested.
Hello, my name is also Courtney. Ah, another Courtney for the Courtney squad.
Now we must fight for dominance.
I was invited to another server on Discord for that stream that I was a part of last week. And there's another Courtney in there, and I'm like, we have to fight for dominance.
Too many fucking Courtneys. I need you to know that if your name is Courtney and it's spelled with a K, you're invalid. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry your parents don't know how to spell Courtney.
I'm sorry your parents didn't love you.
No! No! Why did you make SNT? I was 10 years old, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if Eggman made a clone out of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles' DNA, but instead it was a girl and Sonic fell in love with her. That's why. That is the only explanation I have as to why I made SNT. It's because I was 10 and I had an active imagination. And now I love her forever. Yeah. Gold digger.
What?
The Infinite theme came on. And it's got like this rap beat to it.
And they say gold digger?
No.
Oh.
That was something from another video. It's from a video called The Music of Sonic Forces. And they added that to the song. I am the sharpest of blades. I'll cut you down in a second, cause I was born in this pain. Only hurts if you let it. So if you make me with you did it, go and forget it. After all this time, you're back for more. Yes, I know, I have a beautiful voice. How do you think Mephiles would interact with SNT? He'd probably just be the same. He'd probably be like, wow, you've got some interesting powers. You're kind of a monster, aren't you? 'Cause you're like, you've got some reality warping abilities and nobody seems to notice. And yet, here you are. You continue to manipulate and control everyone around you. And SNT would be like, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm just sitting here.
Oh my god, Unis Honest is trending.
Why is Unis Honest trending?
Because they just released a thing where you have to pick a side. You're either Unis or Honest.
I see.
My god. Does anyone want to talk about how Markiplier started a death cult? Because, like, it for sure is.
It kind of is.
Something's gonna happen, and I don't know what.
What's gonna happen the day Unis Honest ends?
I don't know. I'm so scared.
It's a little terrifying to think about. Cause I don't know what Mark is planning with this weird experimental thing.
Me either.
Unis Honest. It's a channel that Markiplier created. And the whole point of Unis Honest is that they have the channel for a year. They upload every day, right? Every day? Every day for a year, and on after 365 days, they delete the channel.
And they're specifically asking that no one ever archive or re-upload the video.
Yeah.
People probably still will.
Yeah, people are still gonna archive those videos.
But the whole idea is that
it's not
gone forever.
It's not a permanent channel. It's gonna be gone.
The thing that keeps concerning me about it is when they market it, they're like, what would you do if you only had a year to live? And I'm like, do you have a year to live, Mark? Or like, is there something you need to tell us?
It's either completely symbolic. My thing is it's either something that's completely symbolic, or it's gonna end with some kind of weird Markiplier skit that's like dark and scary.
Yeah, he does like that.
How do you draw hands? Very carefully. Look at your own hand and draw it that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks for like draw a square first and then draw the fingers off of it. I have never mastered that. I literally just have to look at a hand.
Yeah. The most I see about drawing hands is you start with a square, right?
Yeah, you start with a square and then you draw the fingers as just like lines.
Yeah.
As a guide, and then you kind of fill it out from there. But that
like this
has never worked for me.
Like a lot of people do this, where it's like a shape like that, like a square that's like longer on top than the bottom, and then you draw the fingers like that, and then you sketch over it like that. This is very rough, but this is like an example of what people usually do. I don't do that. Because I have just drawn hands forever.
Identifying parts of like an art style.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you have a very specific way of drawing hands, Owl has a very specific way, Zed has a very specific way. And I can, like, if there's ever a time that I'm not entirely sure who drew it, sure 80% of the time I can look at hands and be like, oh, this is a Courtney hand.
Yeah. You can tell that it's me because my hands, when I draw hands, they're usually very round and they only have two.
And they're like
two
longer
joints.
than they are wide.
Yeah.
I only draw 2 joints too, but that's just because I'm bad at art.
Yeah. I know fingers usually have, fingers have 3 joints, but 2 is easier to draw than 3.
It also makes for more, like, I don't know, pleasing finger shapes. I wanted some melon pong, but I'm full.
Yeah, you should probably eat the melon pon when you're not as full, because that's a lot of bread.
And also when I can savor it.
Yeah. Went to an Asian market today, and they had melon bread.
They had a lot of fantastic things.
Yeah, they
It
did.
was a good store. Today was a good day.
Mm-hmm. Quickville Guardian donated $4.99. Hey Courtney, finally got my stimulus. Finally got an iPad to draw on. What's the app that you use? I use Clip Studio Paint, and I believe that there is an iPad version of Clip Studio Paint. I'm not 100% sure, but if you want to use Clip Studio Paint, you can look into it. But yeah. Also, like, the name of the program is up here. Clip Studio Paint Pro. And it's best to get Clip Studio Paint when it is on sale, and it goes on sale pretty often. So there's that one. You're smothering him. so sleepy.
Yeah, when he's really tired, nothing bothers him.
You can smother him all he wants, or all you want.
Yeah, he doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it, but he doesn't have any energy to stop you.
Exactly.
He's just like, I'm comfortable, and I don't care what happens to
I'll
me.
tolerate some smooches, I guess.
I don't want to move from this spot. Paper Angel, I need another $1.99. Can you use laptop for the app? Yeah, I'm using a laptop right now. This is the only computer I have. I don't have a desktop. Because desktops are really expensive. And also you have to build one. If you really want like a really nice one. You gotta build it, and I don't know how to do that. Is it raining again? Hmm. Do you use a drawing tablet? I do.
If she does her line art with a mouse,
Because that's what I like to do! I draw with the tablet pen, and then for my line art, I use a mouse so I can be as precise as I want. Because I use the pen tool, so I can, like, change the different spots and angles of the lines as much as I please.
He's in my mouse spot. I have no choice.
He makes a nice mouse pad.
Not really. It's very wobbly.
How would Mephiles SNT sound like Dan Green, like how he usually sounds. It's just funnier that way. My question is, how long does it take to develop your art style? As in, like, in general, or my own art style? Because, my art style is constantly changing no matter what, because I like to do different kinds of styles and ideas and stuff. It all depends. For your personal art style, it really just depends on how quickly you learn to do specific things, and whether or not you want to change a way that you draw something. Like, it could take somebody years to develop an art style that they like, and even then it's gonna change at some point. Because, not every art style is gonna be super consistent.
Amen.
Yeah.
I still to this day cannot decide how I want to draw noses.
Yeah.
It literally varies picture by picture. I'm like, in this picture, this style of nose looks better, but in this picture, this style looks better.
Mm-hmm.
What's weird is that you can definitely tell when people's art style was, like, influenced by something specifically.
Yeah.
Like, you can look at my art and be like, alright, this bitch likes FMA and Inuyasha, because this looks like a weird blend of FMA and Inuyasha.
Yeah, for sure. You, like, especially when you draw hair, you can really see how
Bang
Inuyasha...
fluff.
Yeah, how Inuyasha has influenced how you draw hair, because you do bang fluffs, like, in Inuyasha. And, like, my friend Zed, his art style is super heavily influenced by panty and stocking, because he uses really sharp angles, and he uses high contrast shading a lot, and he uses really bold colors and big shapes.
And then, like, you can see somebody who draws, like, an inverted, like, hard to describe, but like a top lip line and you're like, I see you learned to draw from Bleach.
Yeah. And like even in specific Sonic artists, you can tell what version of Sonic they like the most depending on how they draw the characters. Like you can really tell when somebody was heavily influenced by the Sonic OVA and Sonic Mania Adventures and stuff like that, or my friend Evan, also known as Mardiculous, his way of drawing Sonic is very heavily influenced by the Sonic Adventure artwork, and you can tell because of the way he does his lines. Like when he draws Sonic, he makes sure that when the lines are touching each other, that they're like bolder and like fatter, because that sort of Sonic Adventure graffiti-like art style has that specific thing. Give us a random Sonic headcanon, please. Random Sonic headcanon. Cream's mom is a secret badass. Maybe back in the day, Cream's mom was like a wild child, and then once she met like Cream's father, she like settled down a little bit.
Does she even have like a name?
Vanilla.
Oh.
Her actual name is Vanilla. Which like I also have the headcanon that Cream's father's name is Ice. So it's Vanilla Ice Cream.
Stop. But so before she was born, it was Vanilla Ice. That's
Yes!
What you're telling me?
Yes!
No.
Yes!
Stop. Not allowed. I'm imagining, like, Cream's mom having a friend who, like, when she says she's interested in ice, the friend is like, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I can't take it. I need you to pick a different one.
Please, anybody. What about your friend Chocolate? He's okay. I like ice, though. I don't know, that ice. There's just something about him. Ice Ice Baby. I have a random headcanon that Sonic is just a hair taller than Shadow, but Shadow still argues that he's taller. I have a headcanon that Shadow's air shoes makes him the same height as Sonic, so if he takes off his shoes, he's shorter than Sonic.
I like that one thing where people draw Tails getting increasingly taller, but Sonic never does.
Yeah, like Tails is a teenager and he's like, he towers over Sonic.
And Sonic's like, this is bullshit.
Random headcanon, Silver's boots are really heavy. So he has to use his psychokinesis to like make his shoes not heavy?
Constantly?
Constantly? Is Amy shorter than Sonic as well? I think Amy is shorter than Sonic. Like, usually she is depicted as being slightly shorter than Sonic, so that would make sense. Yeah, the Sonic 06, Sonic 06 OST is very top tier. It's probably the best Sonic OST. I would probably go that far and say it is the best Sonic OST, for sure. Silver the Hedgehog 22 donated £4.99. And they said, I'm gonna head off. I was hoping I could actually stay till the end, but it's like 2:40 a.m. and I'm dying of sleep deprivation. Yeah, just go to bed. Just go to bed. Yeah, you don't have to stay the whole time. I just like streaming to like just get people something to watch, show my creative process on how I do art, because a lot of people are really interested in that. If SNT materialized in your house, would you be a mother or big sister to her? Mother! Mother for sure. All of my OCs are my children? need to stand up and stretch real quick. Okay. I needed a stretch. Random question, Courtney. Have you ever watched the Donkey Kong Country cartoon? Yeah, I've seen a decent amount just for the memes. From the memes alone, I can tell that it's quite the experience. I've also seen a couple of episodes through the Annotation Station YouTube channel. Don't know what that is. That's it's a YouTube channel where people commentate over shows, cartoons, video games, and stuff by using annotations. And since YouTube got rid of annotations, they actually built their own engine that they personally use to make videos now, and people submit their commentary through like a forum, and they've annotated over the Donkey Kong Country cartoon, the like 2 of the Sonic cartoons. They didn't do Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. They did Sad AM and they did Underground, and a lot of other stuff too. Do you still look at your old art? Yeah. It makes me feel nostalgic, and it reminds me that I am a much better artist than I was back then. Sometimes I have my doubts, but then I look at my sketchbook from like 2010, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I am better. A word of advice: never, ever, 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 ever throw away any old art. Just saying. You don't know when you'll actually want to see it again. Like, you may be ashamed of it now, but like, if you come back to it after you've improved, you're just like, it would just become like a firm reminder that you are growing as an artist. Is it sad that because of SNT Forces, when I listen to specific tracks from the Sonic Forces OST, I can pinpoint what scene and what cutscene each like orchestral track is used for? I feel like this is a problem. Like, this scene is this OST is used for the scene where Mephiles beats the crap out of Sonic and then plunges his world into war. Because everyone thinks he's dead. Dang, that actually looks really nice. I'm gonna change up some of these to make them look more angular, like this. I used this song, which is from the Sonic 06 soundtrack, during the scene where after Tails assumes that SNT is some kind of other dimensional savior, and doesn't realize that she's replacing Rookie in his own dimension, and he gets upset and thinks that he doesn't actually belong in the world, and then disappears. Every time I hear music on your streams and it was played in SNT Forces, I immediately play the scene in my head, right? This is my life now. No.
You just kind of keep glancing at me, so
I'm just checking on you.
I'm listening. I'm finishing that Kimbo video.
Ah.
You realize it was like 2.5 hours long in total? And that's why it just kept going.
Yeah, it's a long video. For sure.
I still have 30 minutes left. I'm watching a new video from somebody I'm subscribed to, and he dyed his hair, and literally every single comment is about the hair. There's not a single comment about the content of the video.
That's YouTube for you.
His pinned tweet says ignore my hair and install Raid for free.
Well, this is fitting music.
Shadows on the ground. Will there ever be an end? Forever running from this lunacy. Moonlight coming down, beaming through the clouds. Will I never see the end? Forever searching for my destiny.
I know this is gonna be like a no duh, but I really slept on CST. I said I know this is gonna be like a no duh, but I really slept on CST. Like these brushes. These brushes.
I told you, man.
The brushes are like the main thing that made Saki's kimono. And now I'm using them to make like skies. And like I'm making these really pretty clouds with minimal effort.
Yeah. I'm telling you, CSP is great.
One day I will learn how to draw in it.
It's about the same as Psy.
That's not true. There's so many buttons.
Yeah, I don't feel like drawing the tails on this one. It's almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, I know. I'm done now. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that looks cool? I did my best.
What are you over there saying?
Hmm?
What are you over there saying?
I was asking the chat if they liked my art.
Oh, no.
Oh. You can't even see it from here.
I cannot. But I just like to be a mean to you. Eh!
He's like, okay, I've had enough.
I will look at your art.
Hooray.
I will judge your art. Looks very nice.
Thanks. Where are them tails? I don't feel like drawing them right now.
You just didn't draw them because you didn't feel like it?
No.
I don't know what it is about this. Something about the color palette makes her look like, I don't know, like a Cartoon Network character. There's something about it. I can't put my finger on it.
Hmm. See. See. It's not even SNT, it's Mephiles. Y'all need to chill. Mephiles didn't grow the tails yet. Yes, exactly. There you go. This version has the tails. Alright, okay, the stream's over now.
This video is over now. It's over now.
Thank you for watching. Thanks to the people who donated. Thanks to the people that were courteous. And I guess I'll see you guys next week. Probably, maybe.
I'll see you in your nightmares.
Oh, real quick, I got a donation from Blue Mew 22. And I said, Zombie SNT, ah! It's Mephiles. Alright, goodbye.